All right, guys. Today I got a new microphone. Can you tell? I think I got the fucking the welcome to the gospel, my children. All right, sorry. I got a new microphone, and I just want to try it out. So we're gonna do a little throwback. I was looking at old shit on YouTube, and I was like, Smosh games, remember that shit? And then I was like looking at their oldest videos, and this is one of them, their oldest review, one of them. It came out back in 2012, so not that long ago. Only, what, 11 years ago? It says it right there. 11 years ago. Let's see what these absolute fucking beasts had to say about... Hang on. Making sure it's not on the echo anymore. See what these beasts had to say about this with my new microphone.
It's time to strap on the old hidden blades for the latest entry into Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed franchise.
Yeah, that guy's the latest entry. Holy shit, this is dated.
Guys, in this installment, players get to
Back in a time when people would call themselves by their gamer tag. Remember that?
murder folks right here in the good old US of A. Because let's face it, there's nothing more American than a good old-fashioned silent double aerial assassination. Except for maybe bacon-wrapped meatloaf. Anyway, will Assassin's Creed 3 gallop into gamers' hearts, or will it leave fans in a cold haystack of disappointment? Let's find out.
I remember back when Assassin's Creed 3 first came out, that it was like, let's just go full screen. It was like a big, people did not like it. At least the people that I talked to didn't like it, which I didn't understand at the time, because I was a kid, and this was my first Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed 3. So I was so fucking into it. Yeah.
Desmond's latest run.
I just realized. All right, so I was fucking with the audio because I thought it might be super loud. It might have been, but I'm gonna keep it in. Whatever.
Desmond's latest romp in the Animus will introduce us to a...
You remember back when they had these, like, you know, just spam one button as an attack and then press B to counter, and you get a cool animation? We need to go back to that, because that was peak, dude. That was literally peak. That was so fun. I miss that so much.
Brand new assassin named Connor.
Now it's like, oh my god, everything has to be souls based. Let's fucking do 13 somersaults to fucking kill one enemy.
Half Native American, and while he doesn't have the same smooth moves Ezio had with the ladies, he does have the sweet tomahawk in the shape of an assassin symbol. Connor's story is an extremely intricate one that weaves in and out of America's messy past and has you meeting some pretty cool historical figures. Now, prior to this game's announcement, I was kind of hoping that the next Assassin's Creed would involve ninjas, but murdering Redcoat Templars in a quest for revenge is awesome too. Connor...
Can you fucking believe that we're just now getting ninjas in Assassin's Creed? This is 11 years later, dude. This is an 11-year-old video coming up on 12 years, and we're just now getting assassins
Connor's epic
that are ninjas.
Story is definitely one of the high points of the game, and playing through to find out what happens next can suck players in.
That actually reminds me, these guys predicted, well, they didn't predict, it was eventually going to come anyway, but they made a video of talking about like locations they would love to see Assassin's Creed in, and two of them happened. Was Vikings and Egypt. Those both happened. And ninjas. And now we're about to get that too. So like, either Ubisoft is just fucking out of ideas, or they watched their video and they're like, they made a fucking what's it called? What's it called when like a video game comes out with like a timeline of events that they're gonna do? A path or something? I don't know what it's called.
For long periods of time. You may find yourself forgetting to eat, sleep, or pick up your little cousin from basketball practice. Sorry, Chris, I'll make it up to you. The voice acting is really good, and I was especially impressed by the actor who played the character of Hatham.
Dude, it was really good. Hatham, this is like, honestly, if this was an HBO show, it would have been like up there with The Sopranos. This would have been like such a huge fucking hit. The acting was great.
as his lines always seem to be delivered with an ample helping of British arrogance.
Well, now, I'm going to feed you your teeth.
The dialogue is for the most part well written, but at times I couldn't help but feel that Connor was kind of a one-note character. He always seemed very serious and intense, which is kind of a switch-up since we're used to Ezio, who can be serious, but then also goes off chasing ladies if he feels like it. Overall, the graphics...
Honestly, Connor is a better character than Ezio. Let's be honest. They say Connor's one note, but he's not. He's just passionate, and he's got a reason to be, dude. Like he's got a fucked up history. He's got a tough upbringing. Ezio, he's just like, I don't know, just fucking. It's boring. It's boring. You know why? Because I didn't play Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2. As a kid, I got stuck on, so I didn't finish it. So I got like a quarter of the way in. Am I biased? Probably.
Graphics in Assassin's Creed 3 are pretty good. I was playing on Xbox 360 and I'm sure it looks way better on PC. Scenic views really make the game world come to life, and lots of variations in the types of trees and buildings keep things fresh. Character costumes are well detailed and really help lend an authentic air to the game's time period. And on the whole, the game definitely gets points for atmosphere. Combat in AC3 is a fluid and intense experience. You're going to see the basic block and counter mechanic you've been seeing in a lot of games.
I feel like the graphics in this was like really good at the time.
But man, when Connor counters, he really messes people's day up. There are some really phenomenal finishing moves. There are also enemies out there that can counter your counter, which keeps players from abusing it and forces you to think outside the box. For example, there's a mechanic that allows you to grab an enemy and use them as a human shield when you're under fire, which is pretty satisfying when you're able to pull it off. Having good combat was important because I felt like the stealth portions of the game were kind of hit or miss. It would be so.
You believe this? This came out at a time when people didn't really like this game very much. And this is just a straight up review. This isn't like a fucking puff piece, not a puff piece, but like a fucking, you know, one of those videos you just make when you're fucking jumping on a train, a hate train, and it's like, this game is shit, I fucking hate it. Look at this article I read. Look at this gameplay of it glitching out. You know, it's always the same shit.
Ubisoft really isn't making an effort to advance the stealth mechanics of the franchise. I feel like in this day and age, if you are making a stealth...
He's not coming at it for some stupid reason like, oh, why'd they make the main character Native American? This is so fucking woke. He's just coming at it like, this is a gameplay mechanic I didn't like. I like it for this reason. It's very immersive. I like the graphics. I like the fucking acting for some characters, but not other characters. Like, he's coming at it with like real criticisms, real thoughts. This is what's missing in the gaming commentary community right now. It's just like honest, genuine opinions that go into things that aren't political. You know, by political, you know what I mean by political.
Stealth game, the option to...
Not like woke, right wing, left wing. It's just straight up like, you know, politics. You know, political has two meanings. Doesn't always mean Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
Crouch or go prone is definitely a welcome advancement. And why can I still not steal uniforms of dead characters? I'd like to think that would be the first class in Assassin's Creed College. Now, I know there are some fans out there that might shout, that's not Assassin's Creed. If you want to do that, go play X. Yeah, it's not something that Assassin's
The fuck is X?
Creed games are known for, but...
Oh, is he like just saying example?
It would offer the player more choice, and it's something an assassin might actually do. So my question is, why not do it? I'm not saying stealth in AC3 is bad, it just feels unimproved. Fortunately, when I got tired of my undisguised assassin getting spotted, I could go into fuck it, everyone dies mode and enjoy some combat.
I played the entire game that way. I did not like the stealth at all. That's another thing, the forced stealth missions where you had to follow somebody's conversation and you couldn't leave the bubble. That was the most obnoxious shit, and I'm so glad they removed it.
Combat, which, as I mentioned before, is stellar.
Wait, is that copyright? Doesn't matter. I'm not getting paid on this channel, which if we want to start talking about what the fuck happened in my last video and everyone freaking the fuck out when I said, hey, maybe we shouldn't tell people to turn on ad block and take money away from thousands of creators, and I get a bunch of shit. People are like, dude, you're fucking racist. You're racist. I mean, Mudahar was on the Unsubscribed podcast, and if you think I'm racist, go listen to that. You'll have a fucking epileptic seizure. Tomahawk. Tomahawk. Cow, don't get in my way. Oh, in the throat with my bow. When the dark is my death blow. Tomahawk. 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 Tomahawk.
Pacing was one area where the game seemed to suffer, as the beginning allowed for little to no exploration. It was a very linear ordeal getting through the first chunk of the game before I could really go off exploring. Once the game did go into full open world mode, though, I was thoroughly wowed. The world is just huge.
Wow.
Like, you can get lost in it huge. In fact, I did get lost in it, and then a bear tried to eat me. F you, bear. Hidden blades, bitch.
I'm so fucking... I'm so tempted to just get so close to the microphone and just start making noises.
Huntable animals are an amazing addition to Assassin's Creed, as are the naval battles, which kick tons of ass and make me wish that Ubisoft would make a full-on Pirates of the Caribbean game. The cities are massive and populated by a huge cast of extremely varied NPCs. You can start riots, jump patrols, or help out the local citizens by murdering tax collectors. No taxation without a fucking tomahawk in your throat. But while there was a lot to do, there was also a lot of stuff that didn't seem worth doing, like building my homestead or delivering letters to people or chasing fucking almanac pages around. It was all stuff that was just kind of meh. I felt like the time developed.
Yeah, all the side content, useless. Useless bullshit. The only thing is the main story, which is probably a negative, I'd say.
This stuff could have been better spent
But not really. I mean, the main story's great.
polishing the game a bit more. There were definitely some issues that could have been taken care of, like this floating gun or this guy's wacky stretchy arm.
I feel like glitches like this are so acceptable when you think about it, because, like, this is a long fucking time ago.
Holy shit, I think I just killed Slender Man. Multiplayer
It was like Xbox 360 days, dude. And it looks this good. I think glitches are acceptable. As long as they don't crash the game.
is as fun as ever. I know a lot of people aren't into the AC multiplayer, but you should totally try it. It's a completely different experience from all those shoot your opponent multiplayer games you're used to. They've also added Wolfpack, which is a pretty cool take on a horde mode. And unfortunately, they've also added Domination, which is a team-based mode.
Dude, oh my god, I remember the multiplayer, bro. I used to play that shit.
That's better.
Which reminds me, Assassin's Creed 3 was 2 discs, one for multiplayer, one for the single player.
Suited to shooters, but no one
What a
says you have to play
throwback.
that mode, and I don't.
So, much like America's history, Assassin's Creed 3 is epic, brutal, and at times flawed, but that doesn't stop it from being great. It will definitely win the hearts of current Assassin's Creed fans and those who appreciate a good open world and a unique multiplayer. Yeah, some of the optional stuff could have been left out in favor of some fine-tuning, but the game was trying to paint a really big picture, so you can't fault it too much for missing a few minor brushstrokes. I give Assassin's Creed 3 9 vicious bears out of 10. And I hope in the sequel we'll finally
Shoot
see
a
some ninjas. I
mofo
don't
in
know
the
what it is
throat with
about
my
ninjas, they're just some-
bow. Tomahawk chop is my death blow. This is most definitely copyright. But it doesn't matter because I'm not getting paid on this channel, and I need to remember that every time I like hear a copyright song, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta fucking pause the video or turn the music down. No, I'm not getting paid. But on the other channel, I'm getting paid, and I know some of you fuckers out there, if you're watching this video and you were hating on me in the last video, suck my fucking dick. I got paid, and I bought this microphone, and now I'm speaking directly into it. Tomahawk chop is my death blow. Tomahawk. Tomahawk. I'm way off. I don't know the music that good. Also, this guy. Dude. I think one more thing while we're on the topic of Smosh games. Jovenshire. This guy was a fucking weirdo, dude. I remember as a kid, I was like, this guy's a creep. Because there was a girl in the group, and he would always like sexually harass her, dude. It made me uncomfortable as shit as a little kid. So I just feel like I gotta say that. Also, this is something that has stuck with me my entire life in the back of my mind. This right here.
No, do it the right way.
3,
Do, no.
2, 1.
Okay.
Oh my god!
A fucking spider. A fucking spider crawls. Just look at this. A fucking spider crawls out of this guy's chest hair. This is like 5 minutes into the waxing, there's no way that shit fell from the ceiling. That was just in his chest hair. See how nasty that shit is, dude? Spiders don't fall, dude. Spiders don't fall from the ceiling. They stick to things. That spider did not just fall from the sky. This spider did not just come from heaven. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? This spider did not just fall from a coconut tree, dude. This thing was in his fucking hair. And it just crawled out. That is the most disgusting shit I've ever seen. And it has stuck with me ever since. Also, he's shaving his chest hair. Who has just a little baby patch of hair here? Unless they just waxed that part. I don't know for sure. Yeah, look at it. Either he's got the weirdest body hair I've ever seen in my life. Also, armpits need to be trimmed, buddy. But this is like, why does it look like that? Why isn't there more, you know? Because my shit's like spread out. I even got a little bit of arm hair. I haven't shaved that because, like, I don't know, I'm a little worried it'll grow back longer, which would be freaky. It would be freaky. So I've just kind of like kept the arm hair, but I don't know. I'm a little like unsure about that. I don't know. If this video gets 50 likes, I will shave my arm hair and I'll send it to you in the mail. But yeah, this guy always made me uncomfortable just because of how fucking creepy he was to the female coworker he had. This girl right here. He would always like, I don't know if he touched her, but I just know he like talked to her inappropriately, and that just made me uncomfortable as fuck. All right, I think I'm done. I just want to do a throwback of Smosh games, and then I wanted to talk about this creepy guy. So, yep.